What's poppin'? It's your boy Big Rich, Queens, New York City, Sunday evening business. Ladies and gentlemen, come on in, wipe your feet on the rug, and throw some smoke in the atmosphere. I just lit up some super sour haze, sativa, heavy. That's the way I like it in the evening time. Let's get right down to business. I gotta give my boss lady a shout out, Harley Sicily, for sending me this article. Thank you so much, Harley. We appreciate you. Now, this story is coming out of the Buffalo News about Peter Gerace Jr. and the Pharaoh's Gentleman Nightclub in upstate New York. GM of Pharaoh Strip Club is leader of International Biker Club, prosecutors say, by Dan Herbeck and Lou Michael. Salute to you guys from the Buffalo News. The general manager of a Cheektowaga strip club, which authorities call a haven for drug dealing and sex trafficking, is the international leader of the Outlaws Motorcycle Club, according to federal prosecutor. On Thursday, a federal judge ruled that indicted Pharaoh's Gentleman Club owner Peter G. Gerace Jr. can return to work at his nightclub over the objections of the prosecutor. Gerace had been barred from entering the club since his arrest February 28th on charges of bribing a DEA agent, drug trafficking, and sex trafficking. Gerace's general manager at the club is John Ehrman, the international president of the Outlaws Motorcycle Club, which law enforcement has linked for decades to crimes throughout North America. Assistant U.S. Attorney Joseph M. Trippi said in court papers filed in Gerace's case. He added that, quote, several Outlaws MC members are employed at Pharaoh's, unquote. Well, I mean, what you can't be in a biker club and have a job? I mean, what's going on here? Quote, law enforcement considers the Outlaws MC to be a dangerous and violent criminal organization, and there have historically been a myriad of Outlaws MC's prosecutions nationally, including a murder at the strip club, Trippi wrote. Trippi's court filing did not provide further details about the Outlaws' role at Pharaoh's, and the prosecutor declined to discuss Pharaoh's or the biker club with the Buffalo News reporter. Ehrman, 51 of Lancaster, declined to comment on Pharaoh's or the Outlaws during two brief telephone conversations with the news. Ehrman and one or two other Outlaws do work at Pharaoh's, but they are not involved in criminal activity, Gerace's attorney Joel L. Daniels told the news. John Ehrman is the day manager at Pharaoh's. He's been there about 8 years and is a solid, trusted employee. He's a hard worker who is not making any kind of trouble, Daniels said. When asked about government allegations of drug dealing and sex trafficking in the club, Daniels said zero. You can file that in the federal government's rumor mill. Gerace, 53 of Clarence, was arrested on vacation. He pled not guilty to felony counts of conspiracy to defraud the United States, paying bribes to a former federal drug agent, maintaining a drug-involved premises, conspiracy to distribute controlled substances, and conspiracy to commit sex trafficking. The case against Gerace stems from an alleged ongoing government probe into alleged organized crime in the Buffalo area. Gerace is the nephew of the man who is allegedly the boss of the Buffalo Mafia, although they've never proven that in court. That's why I like to use the word allegedly. I'm not out here helping the feds. On the same day Gerace was arrested, State Supreme Court Justice John L. Michalski laid down in front of a moving freight train, according to sources. That happened about a week after federal agents questioned the judge about his friendship with Gerace. Michalski is recovering from a leg injury. The investigation also resulted in indictments against former DEA agent Joseph Bongiovanni, Buffalo teacher Michael Masacchia, who admitted to selling drugs, and Joseph Bella, who is charged with committing fraud while selling COVID-19 kits at inflated prices. Hey, you could sell anything at any price you want. It doesn't mean people gotta buy it. I don't know where these feds come with these charges. This is America, Jack. After Gerace's arrest, a federal magistrate judge released him from custody but prohibited him from setting foot in Pharaoh's. But at Daniels' request, U.S. District Judge John L. Sinatra Jr. modified those restrictions on Wednesday, granting Gerace permission to spend 3 hours a day at his workplace. Gerace can go to the nightclub he owns every day from 7:30 a.m. until 10:30 a.m. while he awaits his trial. The judge said Gerace can take care of banking, writing checks, and ordering food and beverages for the nightclub. Quote, We think that this is a very reasonable ruling by the judge, Daniels told the news. Yeah, I gotta agree. Way to go, Judge. Well, what are we doing here? We got no proof of nothing. We got a lot of wild accusations being thrown around here, but no proof in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? So why can't the man go back to work? Salute to you, Judge. Peters is allowed to be at Pharaoh's from 7:30 till 10:30 each morning. The place opens at noon. The only person allowed to be in Pharaoh's while Peter is there is a cleaning woman who has to be pre-approved by the U.S. Probation Office. Although the indictment mentions that he employed members of the outlaws at Pharaoh's, it does not accuse any outlaws of drug or sex trafficking. I'll repeat that sentence. It does not accuse any outlaws of drug or sex trafficking. Where's the proof? Daniel said the outlaws are not involved in drug dealing, sex crimes, or any other crimes at Pharaoh's. Gerace told the news last month that the charges of drug sales and sex trafficking at Pharaoh's were untrue. I'd make so much money here, I'd be an idiot to do something illegal, Gerace said, referring to the Pharaoh's. According to Daniels, the Cheektowaga Club has more than 100 employees, including some part-timers. He said Gerace spends $5,000 to $10,000 each week on beer, wine, and alcohol, and another $4,000 to $5,000 on chicken wings, steak, turkey breast, and other food supplies for patrons. Gerace, who returned to work on Pharaoh's on Thursday, told the Buffalo News he was gratified by Sinatra's ruling. Quote, "We're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty." Unquote. That's what Gerace said. I agree with you, Pete. Salute to you and congratulations that you can go back to work. You know, he needs to conduct business. This is America, Jack. And thank God for America, because in America, you got Big Rich, Ruckus Radio, Mob Stories, Season 3. Salute. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, and share. Throw some smoke in the atmosphere and let me know what you're smoking on. And let me know what your city you're smoking in. It's your boy, Big Rich, and we will talk soon. Salute.